real treat, man. Listen. Tell Vince what it is, man.
Going wild. North Cali going wild, man. North Cali going wild?
Come on, nigga. Kids, nigga. I'm still in the world right now. Right here, man. And it's not what it is, man. Come on, listen, you can only find this here at Northern Cali Gone Wild. And subscribe to the channel, man. Salute. OG, what's your name?
Let's get it crackin'. Let's get it crackin'. I'ma make those moves. If you didn't know, now you know.
Northern Cali Gone Wild. Wow. Yeah, man. We in the murder block, man. We in the murder dubs today, man. You top boys, man. Salute, man, to the top boys, man. We at the 2-8, man. You understand me? Listen, man. This is a heritage spot in the town, man. We messing with Just Bang, man. Listen, F.O.D, certified, stamped up, you know what I mean? Vamped up, man. You understand me? Listen, this is the home, man, of the Murty Dubs, man. You understand me? The murder block, man. Just Bang. What's happening, man?
What's the deal, my baby?
How you doing, man?
You know, I'm breathing. I can't complain. You know, some more of it. Same shit.
Man, Bang. We in front of the PTB old studio, man. You know what I mean? Chris, salute. You know what I mean? Vendale, all the love,
Papa
man.
House.
You know what I mean? Listen.
Papa Richard, yeah.
Man, listen, brother. A lot of shit went down at this house right here, man. You know what I mean? Listen, I used to go to Manzanita. I used to see a million niggas on this block in front of this house, man. Certified, old schools, man. The drop, you know what I mean? The green drop, whatever, you know what I mean? All this shit. You boys had them toys out here, man. The murder block, man. Listen, but Bang, like, real talk. You the face of the Dubs, man. You a town mascot. Bang, how that shit feel, bro? You know what I mean?
It feel good to be acknowledged and shit, you feel me? Like, I just try to be humble to the shit, you feel me? And try to, like, whatever I can do, I can do. Shine my light on my family and my friends and the people that just look up to me or fuck with me, you know what I mean? So, shit, yeah. It's a blessing in disguise, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
For the most part.
So, like, you know what I mean? So, Bang, you know what I mean? Being from the murders, man, I know you probably went to Manzanita or Garfield, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Manzanita.
You went to Manzanita, man. Listen. You murder boys know about that Manzanita, man. You understand me? Listen, we gonna show y'all the center in a minute too, though. You know what I mean? We gonna really let y'all know we are on the murder block, man. You understand me? So Bang, like real talk, like going to Manzanita, man, back then and being from the murder block. You know what I mean? Having that motivation. I mean, you know, going to school, yelling twomps or whatever you know what I mean? A murder. What was that feeling like back then? I mean, you know, being a young man.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When it came to repping the 20s and shit like that, like I ain't know I was even from the 20s until I got to like the 5th grade type shit. Okay. I stayed in the village. When I was born at Highland and shit. Stayed on 25th and Flea Hill, but then I moved to the village. Okay. Moved to the village. I stayed in the village, nigga, until I was in the 3rd grade. I moved back here when I was in the 3rd grade, but I finished my last 3rd grade year in the village. Okay. At Lockwood. You feel me? And then when I moved back here, that's when I started school in the 4th grade right here at Manzanita. You feel me? And then by the time I was in the 4th grade, I say the 4th grade, 5th grade. Okay. That's when motherfuckers was like, nigga, the 20s. You from the 20s, like, and I'd be like,
what was they calling it back then, though, when you was doing?
The Twomps, probably the
Twomps, probably the one.
Probably the Twomps, yeah. Yeah, it was the Twomps damn near, because it was like, shit, 4th grade, that was like 90, huh?
So
it probably was the Twomps back then.
So, like, for the viewer, you know what I mean? What was all the names that they called the murder dubs? I mean, you know, because they called it the murder dubs today. But there were several names that they called it, man. You know what I mean?
It was the Rolling 20s.
Okay, yes,
at
sir.
First, huh? 23rd, the Ave, you feel me?
Okay.
Then it was the Twomps. I mean, it was the Rolling 20s, then the Twomps, and then the Murder Dubs. Shit, they got the Murder Dub name because some shit. If you know, that P-Dub, you feel me?
Okay, yeah.
Real Dub life, like, you feel
Rest
me?
in peace, too, you know, all the shit.
If you know, then. But shit, after his history and his, then it became the Murder Dub.
Wow. So like, you know what I mean? So like going to school, bang, you know what I mean? The 5th grade, the 6th grade, bang.
What's up, cuz?
Representing the murder block, man. You know what I mean? What was that energy like? What was like, you know, knocking the bitches? Was that like a little more easier? You know, you yelling the twomps and the murder. Did you get a little more bitches yelling at them twomps, man? You know what I mean? Because, you know.
I feel like I got more business from being me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like being from the 20s, it just pit more. Being from the 20s, it was like the bitches didn't care that I was from the Dubs. You feel me? The niggas cared. You feel me? Like you got more respect from the niggas knowing that you was from the Dubs and you came up under some good niggas and some older niggas that was well respected. So for me coming from the Dubs, I didn't really care about the bitches because I already felt like I was that nigga. Whether I had the shit or didn't have the shit, like the bitches was on me because of my sense of humor or the way I talk or the way I carry myself. I was broke. I was going to school asking everybody for $1. I was getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I was getting in trouble by the counselors and shit because they was telling my mama like, why is Bang coming to school and asking everybody for $1?
Yeah.
And they like, he don't look like he dirty. He don't look like this, like he hungry or nothing. They like, he asks everybody for $1 and he leave the school every day with a pocket full of money. And it was like, shit, I don't know that. Is he stealing it? They like, no, he getting it. I really never, I don't know, it was just who
What
I
made
was.
you ask everybody for $1? I mean, like, wow.
I asked everybody, I didn't really ask them for $1.
You know what I mean?
I really asked them for 50 cents.
Okay.
Cause we was hella young, you feel me? I really asked, let me hold 50 cents.
Yeah.
But I knew they had
Smart move,
$1.
though. Smart move.
I knew ain't nobody got no 50 cents. Like I know everybody getting $5 for lunch. You feel me? So I asked them, let me hold 50 cents. They don't got 50 cents, they gonna give me the $1. Then I get the $1, it's like, okay, I need some money. Only reason why I was having that type of game because I came from the game. I came from being up here. It was a historical spot. Like I didn't want to be like everybody else. I didn't want to rap. I wanted to rap eventually, but like I didn't want to play basketball. I tried. I was weak as fuck. Tried to play. I was good as fucking basketball, but like when I started playing against motherfuckers that was actually good, I was trash in my head. You feel me? I tried to play football. Got hit hella hard. I quit the same game. Like so, it was just like the niggas I came up under, the niggas that I seen. It was like I wanted to be like them. You feel me? Like I wanted to be like these niggas. I wanted to. Sad to say, I wanted to sell some weed or something. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to do whatever these niggas was doing because I felt like that's what getting some money at the time. You feel me? Like, real dub. This really Dub Nation. They probably got that shit from somewhere else, but this Dub Nation right here, I ain't gonna lie. Curry, this a Curry court.
Shout out
I'm
to
talking
that
about
nigga Curry
ESPN.
for doing that shit too.
Like, yeah,
He
shout out to
came
Curry.
to the block. They had
he
a
came to
special
the
for
block,
this shit.
ESPN and everything. They came up here and made this court.
Yeah,
You
man.
ain't never used to be like
Come
this.
on
It used to
back-
be
come
one
on back
court
up
right
here,
here. It used to be one court and all this shit was concrete. I used to have my name written right there in the black. It used to be a garbage can right
Curry
there.
made this shit?
Curry made this shit. This
What?
Curry shit. They had ESPN up here, hella shit.
Wow, blood. That's crazy.
There
That's
used to be
crazy.
one court right here.
That's crazy.
There used to be one court right here. And the rest of this
Yeah, I
shit was
remember that
cement.
too. Man, that's crazy though.
All this shit was cement.
Why you think Curry did that shit though?
Honestly, I
mean,
don't
show
know.
the love like that.
I don't know. It could have been like the city. Okay. The city probably could have had some shit to do with it, or the city could have been like, I don't know. In my head, I be political, and I don't want to be political incorrect, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
Yeah, that's a
story.
fact,
That's
though.
one of
Yeah.
the historical.
Yeah,
This is
that's
one
a
of the
fact.
most historic centers.
Like,
in
that's a
Oakland.
fact.
And this the
That's
only
a fact. I ain't saying the only
recreation
one
center.
of them, though.
No,
It's
that's
the
a
only
fact.
recreation center in the 20s.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a fact. That's a fact.
From the top to the bottom, that's how niggas was able to be together, be united, be friends, and know these niggas because, yeah, we grew up, but you gotta understand, we from the 8th, these niggas from 2-4, we from the 8th, they from 21st or 22nd, that's still hella blocks away.
Yeah.
If you don't got no center down there and you don't got nowhere to play, you gonna do what we used to do in the Carter. Down there where Dame them used to stay, we used to put the little crate on the back of the wall and play basketball on the court. You feel me? But, nigga, we had a recreation center. I stayed right here. My whole life, 19 years, 18 years. My dumb ass made a video shoot making like we fake making coke. More years, I'm lying, bitch. We made a video like we making coke, nigga. 2 days later, nigga, we
I
get
ain't
some
gonna
like,
lie, he ain't
my
lying.
mama, we doing hella shit. To this day, I feel bad. I never told my mama this story. Like, but I feel like I was the cause of that shit. I feel like I was the cause of that shit, no lie, because I was already on like probation and shit. I was on court probation, you feel me? So I was giving them niggas hella reason to
hit
come to the
that horn or
house.
something.
But them niggas will go, they can only search, I would have a 4-way search clause, but they can only search where I lay my head at. So they can only search my bed. They could never search my mama room or my granny room. So everything I had, if I knew they was coming, I'd take it in my mama room or my granny room. So every time they came in there, they never seen nothing. So they like, man, this nigga the last house on the spot. They like, we gotta kick this nigga out. It's the last.
So like knowing that you do the music and shit, man, and how talented you are with the music, brody. You know what I mean? So like, what possessed you, man, to write that hit, man? That Tonight, man, that Selly Cell remix, you know what I mean? Cause that was bananas, man. You was on there going crazy, baby.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It was just, I ain't gonna lie, I was going through some shit at the time. You feel me? When I wrote it, like I gotta go through some shit, whether it's good or bad, to put some music out. You feel me?
Yeah.
And at that time, I just was going through some shit, and it felt like I gotta make a Nobody. Like I got a song called Nobody that I did literally 14 years ago, 13 years ago type shit. You feel me? And that name right there gave me the name of who Bang was. Like, oh, this nigga Bang rapping. This nigga he rapping. He's somebody. You get what I'm saying? So everybody like, he's somebody. I'm like, nah, I ain't nobody. Like the song was Nobody, but it was like a Shaka Khan remix.
Wow.
And then I'm like, I need an old school. I need to bring a sample back. You feel me? And then I put that together. But as I'm listening to it, I'm thinking about me in the 8th grade. I'm thinking about me having roaches in the house. I'm thinking about my mama, my daddy. Like, you feel me? So it was like, I just put my life together. You feel me?
Hungry like a mother.
I had to eat, man. I had to eat.
Like literally, bruh. So like, being from the murders and shit. Like, what age do y'all jump off the block? You know what I mean? You know, what age do a nigga really jump off the block, man? You know,
it really depends on the nigga parents. It really depends on the nigga parents, really, and her comfortability, or her, how can I say it? Her or his, you know what I mean? It's really due to their comfortability of you being outside or where you at, or how they can raise you. You feel me? Like, or they circumstances they in. Like, you might could have been hurt. Your mom or dad could have been in drugs and they couldn't say nothing. Yeah, you feel me? About you going outside. Cause half the time they don't know they under the influence or something. You feel me? So they'll just let you go outside. That's for some of the people. Me personally, I never had to go through that. My mama ain't never did no drugs. My daddy ain't never did no drugs. My pops just never was around. You feel me? Okay. My mama raised me in a house, a 3-bedroom house. Sometimes, nigga, my mama came up under, she had 5 siblings, 4 sisters, 3 sisters, and a brother. It was Tina, Tammy, Tony, Phyllis, and Uncle Fats. Sometimes, at one point in time, as my baby, like, nigga, I done had 3 of my family members staying in this house at one time.
We was in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why they in there too? You feel me? It's 20 niggas standing in a 3-bedroom. You feel me? We sharing twin beds. We sleeping on floors, bunk beds, couches, everything. Like, you feel me? But me personally, that's when I jumped off the porch. Yeah. I jumped off the porch.
Shit, it was before me, nigga. You already got me by, you know?
I think I got off. I ain't gonna front my shit. I think I got off the porch like 5th grade. I ain't gonna front my shit.
Yeah.
5th grade, I was off the porch. I was smoking weed in the 4th grade. I go to jail. But I'm telling you, I'm really one of them niggas. So I go to jail, nigga, they telling me you got a video out. You F.O.D. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna tell me I got a video out and I'm F.O.D.? I'm like, nigga, I'm like, bro, I talked to Phil one time. Like, he a good nigga though, but I'm like, I only communicated with him one time.
Yeah.
I go to the office. I tell the CO, play my video. He played my video. As soon as it come on, PTSD, it said F.O.D. presents. I said, damn.
Wow.
I come home like a month later.